Hello and welcome, health enthusiasts. Today we're delving into the world of beef, exploring the healthiest methods to cook it. Now, why is this important? Well, the way we prepare our food can significantly impact its nutritional value. In our journey today, we'll discover cooking techniques that not only preserve the natural flavors and nutrients in beef, but also help us keep those pesky added fats and calories at bay. So, if you're ready to take your beef dishes to the next level, stick around. Getting started, grilling is a fantastic way to create delicious, smoky flavors in beef. This method of cooking uses high heat to sear the outside of the meat, locking in the juices and giving it a distinctive charred taste that elevates the natural flavor of the beef. But grilling is not just about taste, it's also a healthy way to prepare lean cuts of beef. Why lean cuts, you ask? Well, lean cuts have less fat and fewer calories, making them a healthier option. Some excellent choices for lean cuts include the eye of round roast, sirloin tip, top round roast, bottom round roast, and top sirloin. Now let's talk marinades. Marinating your beef before grilling can infuse it with a world of flavor, while also tenderizing the meat. The key here is to use healthy oils, such as olive or avocado oil, along with a variety of herbs and spices. This not only adds a flavor punch, but also helps to reduce the formation of harmful compounds during grilling. As for grilling the beef to perfection, it's important to avoid overcooking or charring the meat, as this can lead to the formation of carcinogens. A good rule of thumb is to grill the beef at a moderate temperature, turning it often to ensure even cooking. Using a meat thermometer can also help you achieve the perfect doneness without overcooking. Aim for an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit for medium rare or 160 degrees for medium. Also, don't forget to let your grilled beef rest for a few minutes after cooking. This allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, resulting in a more flavorful and tender bite. In conclusion, grilling is an art, and like any art, it takes practice. So, don't be afraid to experiment with different cuts of beef, marinades, and grilling techniques. Remember, grilling your beef not only enhances its flavor, but also reduces its fat content. So go ahead, fire up that grill and start creating some lean and flavorful beef dishes today. Moving on to the oven, let's discuss broiling and roasting. These are two methods that can yield incredibly tender and flavorful beef dishes. Both methods use dry heat to cook the beef, which helps to preserve the natural flavor of the meat and lock in its nutrients. Broiling uses high, direct heat, much like grilling but in reverse. The heat source is above the meat rather than below. This technique cooks the beef quickly, searing the outside and locking in the juices. It's a great way to impart a beautiful caramelization on the surface of the beef, enhancing its natural flavors. Roasting, on the other hand, uses lower heat and a longer cooking time. The beef is cooked evenly throughout, resulting in a tender, juicy cut of meat. It's an excellent method for larger cuts of beef, like roasts or whole tenderloins. Now, let's talk about roasting racks. These are handy tools that elevate the beef above the baking sheet or roasting pan. As the beef cooks, excess fat can drip away, reducing the overall fat content of your meal. The elevated position also allows for even heat distribution, ensuring your beef cooks uniformly. Before you pop your beef into the oven, consider your seasonings. A simple rub of salt and pepper can enhance the natural flavor of the beef. Herbs like rosemary, thyme, and garlic can add aromatic complexity. For a bit of heat, try a dash of red pepper flakes. These seasonings not only add flavor, but they also provide additional health benefits. Remember, moderation is key when it comes to seasoning. You want to complement the beef's natural flavors, not overpower them. And one final tip for achieving even cooking results? Remember to turn your beef halfway through the cooking process. This ensures all sides get equal exposure to the heat, resulting in a perfectly cooked cut of beef. With these oven methods, you can enjoy a succulent, juicy piece of beef full of flavor and nutrients. Now, let's turn our attention to the stovetop, where stir-frying and steaming come into play. The dance of the wok is one of the most vibrant spectacles in the culinary world. Stir-frying is a quick and efficient method that brings out the best in our beef. It's a symphony of sizzle and sear, as beef mingles with an array of colorful vegetables. The result? A flavorful, nutrient-rich meal that's ready in a jiffy. But the beauty of stir-frying isn't just in its speed. The key is in the judicious use of healthy oils. A dash of olive or avocado oil goes a long way in enhancing flavor, while keeping the meal lean and wholesome. The high heat locks in the nutrients, and the fast cooking time means the beef retains its tenderness and the vegetables their crunch. Now, don't forget about our friendly steam. Steaming is a gentle yet powerful cooking method that often flies under the radar. When we steam beef, we're not just cooking, we're nurturing. The moisture in the steam helps to retain the beef's natural juices, ensuring that it remains tender and succulent. But the magic of steaming doesn't stop there. By avoiding the use of extra oils, it's one of the leanest ways to cook beef. And yet, despite its minimalism, steaming doesn't skimp on flavor. The beef's natural taste is preserved, allowing its true character to shine through. Moreover, steaming also helps to retain the beef's nutrients. The vitamins and minerals stay within the beef, instead of leaching out into the cooking water. So not only do you get a delicious piece of beef, but a nutrient-packed one too. In essence, stir-frying and steaming are two sides of the same coin. Both methods are quick, convenient, and health-conscious. They allow us to enjoy the richness of beef without the guilt of added fats and calories. These stovetop methods allow you to create quick, nutritious meals without compromising on taste. But wait, there are more ways to cook beef healthily. Let's talk about baking, poaching, and sous vide cooking. Baking beef is a versatile method that lets you explore a variety of dishes. From wholesome meatloaf to stuffed peppers filled with lean ground beef, baking allows you to create hearty meals that are not only delicious but also packed with nutrients. The beauty of baking lies in its simplicity. Just season your beef, pop it in the oven, and let it cook to perfection. But remember, it's crucial to monitor the temperature to avoid overcooking and retain the beef's natural juices. Moving on, let's dive into the gentle world of poaching beef. Yes, you heard that right. Poaching isn't just for eggs or fish. This method involves simmering beef in a flavorful liquid, like a rich broth or a combination of water and spices. The low and slow cooking process results in tender, moist beef that's brimming with flavor. It's an excellent method for tougher cuts, as the long, slow cooking breaks down the tough fibers, making them melt in your mouth tender. Last, but certainly not least, let's discuss sous vide cooking. This might sound fancy, but it's a straightforward technique that yields incredible results. Sous vide involves sealing the beef in a plastic bag and submerging it in a water bath set to a precise temperature. This method allows the beef to cook evenly, retaining its moisture and nutrients. It's a game changer for steaks, as it ensures a perfect doneness from edge to edge without any overcooked outer layers. Plus, the slow cooking process lets the beef's flavors really shine through. Remember, each of these methods has its unique benefits, and the best method for you depends on the cut of beef and the dish you're preparing. So don't be afraid to experiment and find the method that suits your taste buds the best. These methods offer a variety of flavors and textures, ensuring there's a healthy beef dish for everyone. Before we wrap up, let's go over some general tips for healthy beef cooking. It all starts with the cut. Choosing lean cuts of beef is essential. These cuts have less fat and fewer calories, but they're packed with protein and other nutrients. Look for terms like loin or round in the name. These are usually leaner cuts. Next, let's talk seasoning. Don't be afraid to get creative with herbs, spices, and natural flavor enhancers. Fresh rosemary, thyme, garlic, or a dash of chili can add a world of flavor without extra calories. Also, marinating your beef not only tenderizes it, but can also infuse it with robust flavors. Now, on to portion control. While it's easy to get carried away with a juicy steak, remember that a healthy portion of cooked beef is about the size of a deck of playing cards. Balance your meal by filling half your plate with colorful vegetables and a quarter with whole grains. Lastly, meal planning plays a big part in maintaining a balanced diet. Plan your meals around your beef dish to ensure you're getting a good mix of nutrients. For instance, if you're having a lean grilled steak for dinner, pair it with a hearty salad or steamed vegetables. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to experiment with different techniques and discover what suits your taste buds best. Don't forget to subscribe for more cooking tips and healthy living advice. Until next time.